Diving and sliding is a very important part of becoming a complete paintball player. To dive properly, you need to use speed, agility, and be able to fully commit to your dive. There's many different ways you can complete a dive. For example, if you're going to dive into the snake, it will be a head first dive. If you're going to dive into a larger bunker, you can stay higher by going in like a baseball slide.
I think the most important thing as to running and diving and sliding the right way is speed. The faster you go, the easier it is to dive, the easier it is to control yourself.
A way a lot of people get in trouble while diving is by putting their two knees down before they complete their whole body dive. If you try to do this, your knees will stick and you will face plant directly into the ground. When you dive, you want to use your whole body to absorb the entire shock of the dive versus using one point of your body to absorb the entire shock of the dive. For example, if you put your left hand down before you put any other part of your body down, your left hand is going to absorb the whole shock of the dive, giving it a very likely chance of injuring yourself. Versus if you lay out your entire body, which might be scary, this is why commitment's important, and come down with your legs and your chest and your arm all at the same time, this will work much like a snowshoe works versus walking with regular shoes in the snow.
Do it the right way, get as close to the ground as possible, and you'll be good.
You need to be very careful and make sure you're diving correctly so you don't injure yourself. A drill we're going to use to practice diving is a one-on-one drill. The way this drill works is you have one player on each side of the field. They run to a mirrored spot, the snake or the Dorito. They dive into that spot, pop up, shoot 3 preset targets, and then proceed to play one-on-one once those targets are shot.
The key importance is not necessarily speed, but accuracy. As soon as you get into your snake bunker or Dorito bunker, you want to make accurate shots across the field. If you do shoot your targets before the other guy does, and you make a mental note that he is still shooting, then move bunkers. Do not stand there and wait for him to come out of bunker. If you move before he does, he has to find you. The next drill that we're going to incorporate is a snake drill. The reason for this drill is to perfect the ability to get in a snake bunker. A lot of times people get in there and they blow their shots. It's because they panic, they see a guy in the wide open, they plain and simply miss. The purpose of this is to get in your bunker, calm and collective, be able to see a target, stay as small as possible so they do not see you, and at the same time be able to shoot 2 or 3 guys and then be able to attack your opponent at your mirror. Set up 5 predetermined targets. Your job, start in the back center in a shooter stance. You're going to shoot a back center cone at your mirror. Once you hit the cone, then you can move. Do not move before you hit the target. Once you shoot that target, you run, dive inside the snake, shoot 2 more targets. Back corner shot, and then cross field, usually they're a Dorito shot. Once you hit those 2 targets, you know to safe proceed. Go out, bunker your mirror, and finish the game. Make sure to run this drill 3 to 5 times to simulate real game fatigue. You can incorporate your whole team in this drill, because in a real game scenario, anybody could be playing the snake.